been told that the best sex happens when we're young, when our body's in peak condition and desire runs hot and spontaneity rules. Well, what if I was to tell you that's just the warm-up? The truth is the best sex begins after 50, not because it's faster, harder, or more frequent, but because it's real, because it's rooted in something deeper, connection. I'm 70, and I've been divorced a little over 10 years, and the adventure over the last decade hasn't been just about sex and dating. It's been about reclaiming my aliveness, my voice, my body, my connections with others, and most importantly, with myself. So, why am I talking about sex? Did I mention I'm 70 and I'm having the best sex of my life? I believe it is one of life's simple pleasures and something that we should be embracing as long as we are breathing. The other reason I'm talking about sex, I'm the go-to person in my circle. Friends come to me with their stories and their questions and their stuck spots. I'm the one encouraging them to visit the toy store, try something new, rediscover each other. I'm also keeping them up on the latest moves. Kind of like being a sexy 70-year-old Google, full of answers and way more fun. But it's not just about desire. It's about health and connection and being comfortable in our own skin, especially as we age. But here's the thing, it's different now. The kids are grown, retirement is on the horizon, and for the first time in forever, we have time. We have time for ourselves, time for connection, time for pleasure without the rush. In our 20s, sex could have felt like a game of tennis. It was fast-paced, competitive, physical. We were keeping score, changing partners, playing often. It was hot and sweaty, and it felt like blink, 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 blink. We were on fire, busy and buzzy. Whew. Then came our 30s. We were still having sex, but now it was squeezed in between work deadlines and diaper changes. It was a calendar item, if we were lucky. Sometimes it was fast and half awake. Other times we fell asleep before anything ever happened. We were building careers and homes and families, and we were tired. It was good, but just different. And then one day, everything changes. The body starts to whisper, you need to adjust. If you're over 50, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's a small shift, a new position because that old favorite is a little harder on the knees now. Other times, physical challenges call for more creativity to keep that spark alive. I heard of a husband in his 50s who was diagnosed with ALS, and as his condition progressed, he and his wife found new ways to stay connected, like installing a sex swing in the bedroom. Some people resist the shift. They chase the younger version of themselves. They think something is broken because it doesn't feel the same. The secret is that you're not broken, you're becoming. When we stop chasing the old version of sex, we unlock something better, something whole. We stop performing and start connecting. We move beyond the purely physical to the mental, emotional, spiritual, and playful. So we may not be playing like we used to, but we're still playing. We're still moving, still active, still getting somewhere. We're just not racing. We're talking and laughing and pausing to notice things along the way. It's more connected, more intentional, more satisfying. Sex after 50 isn't about scoring points. It's about presence. It's about knowing the game so well you savor every shot, every breath, every pause. You extend the pleasure. You explore. You listen to your body and your partner's. We bring our full selves to the experience now. We're not just hard or juicy. We're open. We're open to play, open to connection, open to joy. Sure, we may need some props or pillows, a few extra tools in that pleasure kit, but guess what? That's not weakness, that's wisdom. By now, we know who we are. We have earned the right to speak our desires, to ask for what we want, to take our time, to stop rushing towards the orgasm like it's the only destination. Maybe we don't ride the same passionate highs we once did, but we've exchanged novelty for nuance, and we've traded performance for partnership. Sex after 50 is not about going back, it's about going deeper. So no, the ride may not feel quite the same, and the landing may be a little bumpier, but whoa, that takeoff, worth it every single time. Thank you.